Hello there.
All right, welcome to Mountain.
Alright, hold on. Let me get you in here a little more. Hi again, I'm Joe Valenti.
I'm Brandon Alterman.
This is Mountains and Molehills.
And we have another great gripe today.
Now, if you're just tuning in for the first time, Brandon.
This is a show where basically I like to complain about things that most people don't care about.
So, yes.
It's making mountains out of molehills, basically.
And sometimes I have a few complaints too here and there.
And today's is...
By the way, social media up live as of this post.
Well, if you're seeing this, obviously.
If you're seeing this, obviously. Link will be to our Twitter.
Right.
That's all we got for now. Don't. She edited. We can't do that. That's isn't that copyright? I don't know. Well, I mean, we do it in honor.
It's fair. What is it? It's
not fair use.
Yeah, it's fair use because we're
now it's stuck in my.
Anyway, okay, so let's get to today's gripe.
Yes.
Let's get today's mountain out of a molehill.
Yes. Hope you're all doing well.
And I hope you're not a fan of Amanda Seyfried and Meryl Streep, because I need to complain about how Mamma Mia is the worst musical in the history of musicals. Now,
my mother was watching. I mean, what's Mamma Mia? Here we go. What's wrong with Mama? It's a classic. It's a gem.
First of all, you're very fast and loose with the word classic. That has got to be the most flippant use of the word classic I've ever heard.
The play is a classic.
I don't think anything that came out...
Or the Broadway musical, whatever it was.
Yeah.
The play, yeah.
Okay. That's not classic.
Yes, it is.
Let me ask you something, Joe.
Ask me.
So, how many original songs are there in that play?
Well,
Zero.
I know...
Zero. There are no original songs. They are all...
ABBA, right?
ABBA songs. So it is a Swedish band with Italian lyrics, with American actors, in a movie about Greece.
USA, baby.
I'm just saying, like...
USA, baby.
It's so inconsistent. So first of all, a musical...
You know what's consistent? You popping my friggin' theoretical balloon that's hovering above.
Right. So... a musical needs to have, I would say, original lyrics. At the very least, there should be some original songs. You want to borrow a song?
At least
great.
One original song.
Right. To the best of my knowledge, there are none.
For the lead actor and or actress, or for both. Make it a duet. Whatever.
Right.
I agree so far.
So there are no... I mean, here's the thing. The Wedding Singer, right, got turned into... It was a movie, 1998, Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore.
Yes.
Got turned into a Broadway show with Stephen Lynch and some other people. I'm not sure of the actors and actresses. Anyway, so that had one song from the movie, 2 songs from the movie, and then the rest of it was original. But even those songs were written for the movie, and then they used them in the show.
Yes.
So that's my
but
first.
The show itself still had songs
completely
original.
Completely original. Yes.
Okay.
So I actually thought of this a couple of weeks ago. We were driving to Ohio, and I tested this theory out. The second gripe I have. None of the songs in Mamma Mia are expository. So none of them, like, move the story along. They just
you've been sitting on that word for in your back pocket.
A long time. Because it really bothers me. It's so terrible. Like, they basically just took songs from ABBA, from a 1970s band, and then shoehorned them into a story. And they were like, all right, we're going to just randomly break out into song. Most musicals, they break out into song, but it's moving the story along, right? Like, I'd never seen Hamilton. I'd never heard a song from Hamilton. I listened to it, fully understood the story. Then I did In the Heights. I was on a real Lin-Manuel Miranda kick. Listen, it's an 8-hour drive.
Did you do The Sopranos, season 6 or season 5 episode, whatever, where he played the bellhop?
Is there there's a musical episode of The Sopranos?
No, but he's starting his acting career out, and he plays a bellhop.
Wait, which
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Lin-Manuel Miranda was on The Sopranos?
Yeah, he plays, I
I didn't
think,
know
like
that.
a bellhop or somebody. That's
Oh,
when
okay.
soprano comes by and he's like, hey,
Interesting.
speaking. He's like, oh, no, speaking. You know, he plays
That's fascinating.
one of those stereotypes. It's
I
like
was-
early 2000s. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
unaware of that. Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot. There's a list of celebrities that have been on The Sopranos that I bet you haven't even known. We should probably look that up
Yeah,
later
we could
with
go
Stag Girl
over that.
Sabrina. Yeah.
Well, you know,
Don't let me forget my little nitpick.
Okay, Saints of Newark just came. The preview
I
for
saw
that.
that trailer.
So, okay, before we get away too much from Mamma Mia, here we go again. We always go off on tangents.
See what he did there?
Yeah. See, and that didn't even... See, that moved the story along of this podcast more than it ever moved the story along of that fucking movie.
And see, it only took us about 5 minutes to do so.
Right. So, there's no... Like, if you just listen to the soundtrack of Mamma Mia, you'd have no idea what the story is. None of those songs talk about... you know, do you know what the plot of Mamma Mia is?
No, to be honest.
Okay.
But aren't those songs... But could you say to defense... Maybe they're not meant... Maybe they're songs of just their emotion.
I'm going to look up the Mamma Mia soundtrack.
Like, maybe it's what they're feeling in the moment for them to say... That's why they're singing in the rain. Bad example.
Okay.
Different one altogether.
So there's Honey, Honey, Money, Money, Money. 2 songs in, all 5 words rhyme. Mamma Mia, Dancing Queen, Our Last Summer, Lay All Your Love on Me, Super Trooper, Gimme, 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 The Name of the Game, Voulez-Vous, SOS, Does Your Mother Know, Slipping Through My Fingers, The Winner Takes It All, When All Is Said and Done, Take a Chance on Me, I Had a Dream, Thank You for the Music. Thank You for the Music might be an original song, but that's still one song out of an entire hour and a half.
Hey, it's...
But let me ask you something.
Know, there's an original song. I count it.
So, okay. But I'm just saying, it doesn't move the story along. Like, you can listen to any other... Like, you listen to the soundtrack for Little Shop of Horrors, you listen to the soundtrack for Les Mis, you listen to the soundtrack for Phantom of the Opera. Like,
see, I'm not really a musical person. I mean, I've seen... But there are musicals that, like, I've watched and I'll be like, oh yeah, it's a musical, I like it.
But if you... Right. But the thing is, like... If you listen to even Hairspray, right? The songs in Hairspray aren't...
Hate Hairspray.
Okay.
Oh.
So, at the very least, you have context of where the movie is taking place, because the initial song is Good Morning Baltimore.
Yeah.
So you know it's in Baltimore. There's none of that in Mamma Mia. There's nothing that says this movie is...
Is there anything that has...
By the way, the plot of the movie is a woman doesn't know who her father is.
And you don't need that to be set... That can happen in any time period. You don't need...
No, but I'm saying the songs for a musical, for a good musical, the songs
but
should
I'm just saying, to your previous example...
Yeah.
It used... What was it again? It was...
Good Morning
Hairspray.
Baltimore.
Yeah, you knew... Yeah, the
you know
Good Morning Baltimore,
60s,
you know it's in the
right.
60s. Okay, but I mean...
I'm saying for exposition-wise. Okay, I'm saying exposition-wise, those, like, basically any musical with original music is moving the story along, right? Even if you look at, like, a Disney movie, right?
Okay.
Like, if you took the soundtrack for The Lion King,
but
you
I
could
think
listen
that's aimed for kids, and that's different.
But the point... No, it's not. I'm saying that's a musical. The point is that you can listen to just the music and get the general idea of the story. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? Mamma Mia, there's none of that. And that's why I'm saying that Mamma Mia is the worst musical.
Okay. I mean, I'm not a big musical guy, so I will neither agree or disagree. Okay. That could be maybe the first poll that we put up on our thing.
Sure.
On our Twitter.
What do you think of Mamma Mia?
Is Mamma Mia the worst musical you've ever heard? Right. Yes or no?
The options will be...
yes or no?
No, it's going to be Take a Chance on Me or for yes. Like,
let's not confuse these people. They don't even know what the hell they're probably watching first. Okay, let's pump the brakes there.
Or
be trained.
Or SOS.
I need a freaking SOS. I'm in my car. Freaking SOS. Oh, let me get on my little grip real quick, and then we can go. Sure. We got one more to go to.
Yeah, we combine all these.
Yeah, no, I'll go to one more, and then you can go to yours, and we'll close out. Mine's a quick one.
Okay, I gotta check what I. As you're going, I gotta remind myself.
It might be small, but
okay.
And maybe there are people that are listening or watching that do this, have seen this, partake in this. No harm, no foul. I don't mean that I don't know you. I don't mean no ill will or harm. But to the people who have to absolutely drive with their AirPods in.
Oh my god,
this
that's
is not,
the worst.
This is not an ad. Love Apple. Great product. Have to drive with their AirPods in. They need to keep on driving right off a cliff into the ravine and their car needs to explode. I'm sorry, but why?
You're in your car.
Why? You're in your car. You can't hear anything around you. Oh, well, you do the same thing if you got the radio turned up.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Because you can, one, it's high tech. You have to use, no, you just push the button on the steering wheel and all the music is sound off.
Right.
Okay. Number two, that's a device in your ear that's obstructing hearing.
They're noise canceling,
and then
right?
the noise, and then they can be noise cancelers too. I
Right.
think this is not an ad, but we love Apple. But I just and they look so pretentious or stuck up. Like, oh, I have to have my ear pods in while I'm driving because I can't see. I was gonna say see. I don't want to hear anything around me because I think it's.
But in all honesty,
like, what the fuck?
What
are you?
reason
Like,
do you need? What reason do you need to have your AirPods in?
There's no reason. No reason.
If somebody else is in the car and they don't want to listen to what you're listening to, tell them to put their AirPods.
Well, that's the thing. Okay, I've only seen it with people who are in the car by themselves.
That's worse. That's completely inexcusable.
Well, I mean, if you're in the car with somebody else, I would think just common courtesy. I wouldn't put my ear pods in. If you're
that would be nuts.
If you're, I've never seen that. I think I would ram the car myself with my own vehicle. You know, what are you doing?
No, you definitely cannot. You can't be, plugging your ears while you're driving. Like you said, you need to hear stuff.
And sometimes if I have my sunglasses on, right, and I'm driving, I'll drive by and I'll try to get a peek without turning my head because I can see it and I know they can't see me back, and I'll judge them on what they look like. It's so bad. I'll be like, oh, it's some young freaking teenage kid, or some older person who's so stuck up, whatever. I create a whole profile for them.
Right. Yeah, so we definitely, those people need to.
That could be poll number 2 on our Twitter.
How do you feel about earpods while you're driving?
Yes.
Any sort of ear impediment while you're driving?
No, it's got to be about the topic on hand.
No, but I'm saying if you're listening, it doesn't just have to be AirPods. It could be any.
Well, that's the majority. That's
inner ear headphone.
Well, I mean, obviously this goes out to headphones, stuff like that. Yeah. But I mean, 90% of the population most likely has
AirPods,
some sort of pod now.
Okay.
That's why I just said pod.
Okay.
Not an ad. We love Apple. What do you got to get to?
Starbucks. And their coffee sizes.
Excuse me for the burp.
I was wondering what was.
I'm ready. What do you got against Starbucks now?
Well, the names of the sizes, and this one, I realized this.
I'll try to agree with you on this one. So far, I don't know.
What are their sizes in order?
If this is a test. See, I don't shop at Starbucks that often, but if you could pull it up, and I'll guess, I'm gonna say, well, Venti's a size, I know that. Mm-hmm. Grande. I'm assuming Grande is large. Venti is the small. And I'm missing one more?
Yep. Tall.
Oh, tall.
And Trenta.
Trenta. Which one's Trenta?
Well, Trenta and Venti are related. In terms of how they're named.
So they're both small.
Nope. Trenta is the largest, because Trenta is 30 ounces.
Okay.
So Venti is 20 ounces.
Okay.
That's the largest out of the 3 standard sizes. A tall is 12 ounces, and that's their smallest size. So you have a tall.
So it goes tall, that's 12.
Tall, then grande.
Then grande, that's 16.
Right, and then venti, which is 20. Which I understand.
Venti.
Here's the thing.
Where's Trenta? You just said Trenta.
30.
Okay.
So I understand venti and Trenta. Like, that makes sense to me.
That's a headache.
That makes sense to me, though, because that's the number of ounces.
Yeah.
So that one I can get behind. But then to call it tall for 12 ounces, that's like saying like calling like a fat guy like slim, right? Like
listen,
tall is
we all know when we walk into Starbucks, this is not an ad, we love Starbucks. We all know when we walk into Starbucks that, listen, we're not going there to watch our weight, our calories, okay?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that they're ridiculously named sizes. Tall being your smallest size is ridiculous. That's so stupid. And then grande, which means big, being the middle one, is also absurd.
But I know I had a point with the desserts. I'm blanking here.
Okay. I'm just saying, and listen, I fully understand. I know somebody in the comments is going to be like, oh, you said this, they said this in role models. I'm fully aware.
Yeah, there was
this
that
was
part
in a movie.
Role models.
This was in a movie.
It was that
but
part
it still
in role models.
bothers me because that movie came out 13 years ago and they've done nothing to change it.
Has it been 13 years
Yeah,
already? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, McLovin had to get a fake ID in the previous movie.
McLovin is 41. I saw.
Are you serious? Christopher Mintz-Plasse is 41.
No, you jackass. McLovin on his license.
Oh.
It was June something, I think 81. He was definitely 41 or 40. If you look up McLovin's
Christopher
license.
Mintz-Plasse, I think, is our age.
He is. He is our
32.
age.
He
Michael.
just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
If you're listening, come on, we'll talk anytime about McLovin and your role.
Was he in a movie with Craig Ferguson?
I don't know.
When I Googled him, it said trending, Craig Ferguson. So people also search for him. So I don't know why they would search for them together. Anyway,
Okay.
Really got off topic here.
Yeah, we did. We kind of went whoop whoop. But that happens, you know. That happens.
Yeah.
So
I gotta say, other than how ridiculous they name their sizes,
I have no problem with their. I mean,
no, it's stupid.
You sound
If you
like
went
my
to a
father. You
restaurant-
sound like my father trying to complain about.
But I'm saying, like, if they asked you,
Listen.
here's my problem. It's going.
Here's where your problem should be:
Yeah.
is the tall, the small, priced correctly for the size, the amount that you're getting?
It's a coffee shop, so I'm sure it's not.
Okay, Brandon making that answer even more complicated than he is. If the answer was yes, then, or if the answer was no, then that'd be a huge problem. As long as you're getting paid
How do you gauge that, though? Here's the thing. I don't drink. Like,
I'm saying if you
fancy
get a
coffees.
small coffee cup, and you say I want a small coffee cup to go, and they fill it up, and they put the lid, and you open the lid, and the coffee is at the rim. That's a full cup. You got your money's worth.
Okay. I'm saying for the price that you're paying for coffee, this is a whole different.
Well, that depends on the bean and all that, where they're getting it from and whatnot. That's
So
yeah,
let me
for the
ask you
price
something.
of the. But I'm just saying for.
So you're a South Jersey guy. How do you feel about?
I'm a Central Jersey guy by heart. Whatever. I don't know. We'll get into that.
Okay. You're a shore guy.
Yes.
How do you feel about Rook?
Rook? Never had. Shocking, I know. Rook,
Really?
you want to hook us up too? We will love you.
I went to Rook one time.
Oh,
I went
okay.
to
So
Rook-
you know what?
So I went to Rook because one of the interns at my office 2 summers ago.
Uh-oh, you making a mountain or a
No,
molehill out of
no.
Rook?
I went to Rook. No, this is a different story. I took the intern. I was out surveying for work with an intern
I thought
And-
you weren't allowed to fraternize with the intern. Oh, never mind. You said I took the intern out, and then you're like, oh,
No, I took
was
the intern out
surveying-
for lunch.
no, yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking out.
I know,
10 years
you
older
caught
than
your
the intern.
you caught the mistake
Yeah.
faster
So I took-
than I can,
right.
yeah.
So I took the interns out to lunch while we were out on a survey, and I asked them, I said, where do you guys want to go for lunch? And one kid said, Pancheros. And I said, oh, why do you like Pancheros? And he goes, they don't have roaches. And I'm like, that's your bar? Like, that's...
We love Pancheros.
And then he said they don't have roaches, so apparently everybody should love Pancheros. I don't know why that was a thing. I will say, Pancheros is very good. Have you been?
No, I haven't.
I went that one time. It was excellent. And then after that, the other intern was like, hey, I really need a coffee. And I was like, I think there's Dunkin' Donuts. And she's like, can we go to Rook? And I'm like, sure, we can go to Rook. I've never been to Rook.
I've heard good things about Rook.
Rook is very...
But Rook reminds me
intense.
of, like, poor man's Starbucks. And I'm not listen,
I don't think
this is
poor
the
man's
worst.
Starbucks.
It's maybe
much
the worst
better.
episode ever, only because I'm not a coffee person in general. So, I
You're a
mean...
tea guy?
No.
No hot beverages for you?
I mean, I'll drink a tea if I'm in the mood for tea. If I'm not feeling well or something like that, or if I need to sleep or my stomach's aching. Very rarely. Or a Long Island. Didn't, but there's no tea in that. Coffee, not really.
Okay.
Or would you hot drinks? No. Tea? No. Yeah, no.
No hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate. I mean,
No hot toddies? No.
if it's spiked with some Baileys or Kahlua, then we're talking, you
Okay,
know.
alright.
But I mean, no, I'm not gonna
Okay.
go to Wawa after
Get a
work
hot
on a
chocolate.
November night and get a hot
Oh, I
chocolate.
love Wawa's hot chocolate.
I mean, Wawa's hot chocolate's
I-
banging. Wawa, you want to listen to?
I
Come
remember-
at us, you know. We're great. But
So my...
but no.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
running out to the store after a long day of work
Yeah.
to get
I gotta say, the Jets on Fan Appreciation Day always give out free hot chocolate.
Jets. We love you too.
You love the Jets.
Uh,
Maybe we'll be there for Bills Fan Appreciation Day when we go to Buffalo.
Are we gonna see them twice?
You and I?
Yeah.
Yeah. First game of the season, last game of the season. Well, first home game and last road game. So
That is a this is the year.
This is good.
This
This
is
is
our
the
year. We're closing the season
listen,
and we're
save
opening
up-
the season.
save up for the
that
Super
just
Bowl.
went right in my head.
Where's the Super Bowl this year?
And we gotta hang out at the bye.
Because we're going. All right. Hold on. What? I don't even know what number.
The Super Bowl, well, it was just in Tampa. That was 54. Aren't we 55 right now? And isn't it in Vegas?
56.
It's in Vegas. Oh, I can
It's
do
in
some-
LA.
Oh, I can still do damage in LA. Wait, really? SoFi
Think
Stadium?
so? Yeah, because this was just 55, the past one. Because remember, there was 50 years between the Chiefs winning.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the Chiefs.
But I thought
then
Vegas
Tampa
had a Super Bowl real close coming up.
It might be the next one.
Oh, it's in
It says
LA.
Inglewood.
Yeah, that's damn. I mean, that's a nice area, but
I don't think so, because it says Arizona after that.
that would have been good too in a dome. I've always wanted to go to a dome.
Oh,
I've been called
I
the
don't mind
Chrome
going
Dome.
I don't mind going to LA.
You don't want to go to LA?
I said I don't mind going.
Oh, well, if the Jets are there and we were there opening week and see, okay, we're
I
not going to
think
get
if-
into
I'm not gonna
football
lie.
talk real quick, but I mean,
When the Jets win a Super Bowl, I will probably cry. Like, I think I will actually, like, break down in tears. It will be,
okay, me too.
yeah. I think, like, legitimately, I think it will be probably the happiest day of my life. And I'm not even joking. I've sat through so many years of that shitty team.
Yeah, it's been bad.
I've seen them
It's been rough.
I started going to games with my dad during the Rich Kotite era. So I was
Well, listen. Okay, let's bring it back down to this
okay,
year.
to Mountains and Molehills.
Okay, well, not really. I was gonna say the Jets. I think we're steered off and we're on the side of the ditch right now. So if you're still here with us, thank you, God.
Kudos.
Share, comment, whatever. Maybe give us what's some of your mountains and molehills, things you want to,
Yeah.
complain about, whatnot. But I think, what was I gonna say now? Man, I'm very forgetful today. The Jets. Oh, Adam Gase's last year.
Yeah.
Was it 7 wins or 6 wins?
It was 2.
Oh, it was 2.
His last year was this season.
Okay.
They went 7-9 and then 2-4.
That's what it was. 7. I thought it was. Yeah. Okay.
They went 9-23 over 2 seasons.
And no, I knew that.
That's why Adam Gase is the offensive coordinator.
He couldn't even get a job as a head
for Ypsilanti High School right now. He couldn't even get the head coaching job. That's how shitty you have to be. To get fired from an NFL team and you don't even get to be the head coach of the high school team.
I know.
In his hometown. That's the high school he went to.
You're not good enough to be a head. Oh, God. Unless the head coach is retiring or is on the way out and Gase is going to be the head coach in the coming, 2 seasons or something like that.
That's a real fall from grace. If you're like, well,
still,
I'm hoping, fingers crossed, this guy retires soon so I can work my way up.
Let me make my point.
He coached fucking Peyton Manning.
No, Peyton Manning had nothing. No, Peyton Manning was sit on the side and try to look.
I'm saying he got to coach. He was on the same staff as Peyton Manning. Then he coached not 1 but 2 NFL teams. He coached the Jets and the Dolphins.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
He couldn't get an offensive coordinator job in the NFL.
So anyway, we're in the ditch still.
Okay. What about college?
So, don't forget, there's an extra game, too, this year.
Yeah.
So, you think going 7-10 is outrageous?
If the Jets go 7-10?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. They were still a bad team, and they won. And they had 2 wins. You think they're gonna make a complete flip?
Yes. They have an easy schedule.
Do they though?
I feel they have a pretty easy schedule.
Do they though?
Let's look it up.
I mean, that's a lot. It's a new offensive line. Zach Wilson's the rookie. The wide receivers still have to get with everybody. Maybe the defense is better. I don't. CJ Mosley comes back.
Let's see.
In their running game, they got 5 running backs. They're not going to do anything with that.
Panthers. It's a winnable game.
Sam Darnold and Christian McCaffrey? No, they're losing to that.
Let's see.
We can do win-loss right now.
All right. Panthers, you think they're going 0-1?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 1-0.
Fine.
Pats. So that's the game we're going to. It's the first game we're going to.
Oh, so it's not Buffalo.
No. We're not going to Buffalo. We're not going to see Buffalo twice.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah. That's where I was getting excited. I was like, holy shit, we're going to Buffalo twice.
No.
They're going to New England?
No, they're playing at home.
At home? I'll give them a W.
Okay, so you're saying 1-1. I'm going to say 2-0.
Okay.
Broncos.
I think hard road test. They'll lose
in Denver.
They'll lose barely.
So 1-2. I'm gonna say. I don't know. I feel like Denver's a shit show at the moment. I'm gonna say 3-0.
If Aaron Rodgers goes there now, you're screwed. This is on camera.
Okay, this is before any major shifts. Okay, so Broncos. I'm gonna say 3-0. You're saying 1-2. Titans
lose
1-3. I'm gonna say lose also 3-1. Falcons in Atlanta.
I think they'll squeak one. They'll squeak one with Zach Wilson.
I'm gonna say they're gonna lose that one.
Okay.
So that's 3-2. You're 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
Pats in New England.
They're gonna lose that.
Okay. So you're saying 2-4. I'm gonna say they'll lose also. So 3-3. Bengals at home on Halloween.
Spooky Joe Burrow. How's that offensive line gonna be? I feel bad. I'll give him a win. I think that's a pick 'em.
I'll give him a win also. So what you're 3-4?
Yeah.
All right, I'm 4-3. Colts in Indianapolis.
I'm telling you, I have Austin Eckler on my fantasy team, but if it's not him, I think Carson Wentz is a good candidate for comeback player of the year.
Okay.
Or MVP, whatever category you want to give him.
Okay.
I think they're going to win that.
You think the Jets are going to win?
No, I think
the Colts.
The Colts are going to steamroll. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Carson Wentz and Matt Stafford, side note, are going to have a revitalized career and at least be in contention for playoffs.
All right, so I'm 4-4. You're 3-5.
Yeah.
Okay. Bills at home, like Bills in New York.
I'll give them a W.
I'm gonna say they're gonna lose that one. All right, so 5-5.
I got 4.
4-6. All right, Dolphins in New Jersey.
I'll give them a win.
I'll give them a win also. All right, so 6-5, 5-6.
5-6.
5-6. Okay. Texans.
It's Deshaun playing. I feel like this can literally. Well, even if he does play, who does he have now?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna get to 500.
Okay, so you're 6-6.
Mm-hmm. And that's 12 games in.
7-5. Eagles. They've never beat the Eagles.
They've never beat
They're like
the Eagles.
0-12 against the Eagles.
Who's the?
They've literally
Watch
never.
them,
They've literally
no, I
never
know.
beat them.
Watch them this year. Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna say the Jets are gonna lose that.
Yeah, let's just keep the tradition going and
7-6
and lose that one.
6-7.
6-7.
Saints.
Home
This is
or
a tough
away?
one. In New York.
I'm gonna give them a win.
I'll give them a win also.
Okay.
All right, so 8-6. What are you?
7-7? No, wait.
No, I'm counting wrong. 8-5.
Well, there goes that.
No. I counted right. 8.
Because I had 7 losses.
You had 7 losses.
Yeah.
So this is the 13th game of the season. So
Yeah.
6-7. I think I'm 7 and. I'm gonna say 7-6 for me. So 6-7, 7-6.
Okay.
Dolphins in Miami.
Win.
Okay, I'll say win also. So 8-6, 7-7 for you.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguars at home.
Think Urban Meyer's too smart. Trevor Lawrence. I think that's a loss.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's also a loss. So 7. Was it the 15th game?
15.
What, I don't remember what I was at. 8-7
You're
now.
8-7.
8-7, and you're at.
And I'm at
7-8.
7-8.
Okay, Bucks. They're losing that one.
Bucks.
There's
yeah,
no
they're
way
losing
Tom
to that. Yeah. So 7-9.
8-8, and then the Bills. I think they're gonna lose. So I'm gonna say 8-9.
I'm gonna say lose. 7-10.
Yeah, all right. I'll give it to you. 7.
See, okay, 7-10.
All right. That was pretty sick. You said 7-10 like out of the gate. All right.
Hopefully, I mean, I should probably rewatch this before I upload it, but I mean, I want to be right with those numbers, but
Yeah, I feel like we want to rise somewhere, but we ended up. All right.
we
so I'm
didn't
gonna
end
say
up anywhere. We're
8-9. We'll see where the Jets, where they end up. And also, if you have stuff for us to do in Buffalo, tell us.
Yes.
We got some wings.
Ooh, some beer.
Yeah.
You gonna go through a table?
No, I'm not going through a table.
What if I pay you to go through a table?
You couldn't pay me enough to go through a flaming table.
I wasn't even bringing up fire, but since we're bringing up, that. What if I paid for your hospital bills? Let's just, if I had the money.
I have insurance.
The emotional out-of-pocket therapy.
My therapist?
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully we'll get sponsored by BetterHelp.com by that point.
I don't know what this is anymore. This is Mountains and Molehills, I think?
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brand.
I think I'm Joe Valenti. We'll see you later.
Mountain.